Hello you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
What up you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Let's get into this, shall we? Okay, hey you guys, welcome to the channel. Tell me what you guys think about my new intro. Do you like it over the old one? It added a couple more seconds on, just like 3 more, I think. My first one was like 17 seconds. This one is like 20 seconds, but not for nothing. I wanted to give a little more in depth of what they can expect. Tuning into Whitney D TV, so this one has actual video clippings of some of my content. Not for nothing, I am open to critiques, but know that these are suggestions. It does not trump what I think about my channel. But anyways, okay, so please let me know in the comments down below, right? So what I wanted to discuss was 2 different particular topics. Let's get to the first one, okay? Red Table Talk. Red Table Talk premiered another episode, I want to say some hours ago, earlier today. And it was discussing a topic in which I can relate to. And like I tell you guys, I'm going to talk about things that I can relate to, okay? This one was mommy bashing. OMG, okay? Here's the clip. And I'm going to come back with my commentary.
Me, myself, when I would be out with Jaden and Willow, breastfeeding. Remember, I used to have like that little breastfeed cover, and it would make it so difficult. They're in there, they're suffocating.
You can't see them.
I can't see
You're trying to
them.
peep. You're trying.
I had so much anxiety about it because back when I had them, breastfeeding was like, what? Like, what are you doing?
You know what's crazy? I feel like the reason why it's so jarring for people is because we're taught from such a young age that our bodies are meant to be sexualized.
Well, you bring up a great point because my whole career is based off of being sexy. And my breasts have been the forefront of many magazine covers.
Right.
So then to flip to my baby is there sucking on them, I think that people just had to like switch their minds. But they are multi-purposeful.
Exactly.
And I think there's so many new mommies out there who are agonizing over what they should and shouldn't be doing. Jada, you've felt it immensely. So what are some of the tools that you've used in order to combat so much of that feeling of anxiousness and anxiety around mommy shaming?
For me, looking at how my children were being affected, that's what counts.
Yeah.
When people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you shaved Willow's head. If they could have seen this child's expression of freedom, looking at her hair falling to the ground. So me as a mom,
Close family members. In fact, it just happened right before Isaac turned 3 months old, and they said, I can't believe he's not sleep trained yet. What are you doing? Why are you ruining your life? It's just, keep your comments to yourself.
you know what? I never sleep trained my kids.
You certainly did not.
Because we were in so many different time zones all the time, so if I was up, they were up, but I got the same thing. People were like, girl.
What I appreciate is to have a conversation, like the one we're having today. I would rather talk about what I can do to be a better mom. I don't want somebody coming at me or telling me what I need to do.
I didn't know that sleep training was a thing. How do you sleep train?
Oh, it is a thing.
I loved it. I loved having my kids up with me. Ashley, remember this, till this day, these kids, they love their mommy, They
love their mama.
And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we slept together all the time.
Okay, so you guys were able to, hear that clip and see it. If not, you guys were able to hear it, but not for nothing. I wanted to speak on this because I've experienced it myself. Inside the contents of my own family, to be quite frank and honest with you, on different levels, especially with being the baby. Everyone thinks that they can give me some input on how I run my house or how I, train my children. And not for nothing, I take it, because I, at one point was some new mom, but when you get into the phases of having, multiple children, you kind of get it, you know what I'm saying? But not for nothing, I experienced different levels of different bashing, you know. I remember when I didn't have kids, but I was an educator, I was in education, so I learned a lot of things along the way that I could input on other people's lives, and it would just got shunned upon because, oh, you be quiet, you ain't got no kids, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, oh, okay. And then when I got kids, it was just like, oh, wait until they get this age, you know, because they're not there. And it's just like, nah, like, you know, me and you are two different, you know, parents. We're gonna parent our house accordingly, you know what I'm saying? And no two experiences are going to be the same, and how one handles their experience with their children is how they handle their experience. I got critique on still breastfeeding my children up in age. Demi didn't stop breastfeeding until she was like 3, and it probably would have been longer if I was not pregnant with our son, causing me to, you know, want to stop and, you know, rest my breast in my body before I get another little crumb scratcher, you know, on him, you know. So not for nothing, you know, that happened. And then when he came, it's like now he's just turned 2, mind you, back in February. I get, oh, he too big to be on the breast, you know, or, you know what I'm saying, you still breastfeeding him, you know. And the thing is that, like, I got this, you know, like I got it, you know. It may not be something that you agree with or whatever the case may be, but like Whitney said, you know, I mean, not Whitney, yeah, Whitney Graham said or whatever, and it was just like, thank you. It's like, you know, okay, it's a way that you put your opinion out there, but then when it becomes bashing, or when it becomes, you know, mommy abuse or slamming or whatever, it's because now you're questioning my character, you know, as a mother. You're questioning my content. You're questioning what I'm doing to be so, and you're not in my house. You're not there, you know. And I may not agree too much with Jada and how they parent their children or whatever the case may be, but the way that I show my distaste or dislike for something, I don't do those things with my children, okay? But I don't sit up here and go on her account and bash her, try to call her and tell her some stuff. I just say my input, and it is what it is. But I think we get misconstrued when we can base our experiences with how we raised our children and then try to bash a person or implement what we believe to be right on them. And it's like, no two children are alike, no two experiences are alike, no two mothers, no two fathers are alike. So your experiences and what you do is what you do, but do not try to make another person feel a certain way or belittle a person because they're not operating or moving the way that you feel like they should. Okay, so this topic of discussion was phenomenal. It was great. You know, I could relate, you know, and it's just sad because, you know, you don't know how those things affect a parent, you know, because it's just kind of like, you know, and like I said, I'm speaking of from, you know, my own experience. Then you start questioning, you know, are you a good parent? Are you doing right? And it was something that Jada said when it was like, you know, she got bashed about Willow, you know, wanting to cut her hair. I think she was like at 11 or 9. You know, which I don't agree with, but not for nothing, she got bashed, you know, and she was just like, you guys weren't there. You didn't see how relieved this girl felt by doing that. You know, you didn't see how the journey that led up to that point. You didn't see all these things. So, you know, for me, it was kind of a different experience, you know, and so, you know, I got it. And not for nothing, like I said, I don't agree with, you know, that particular situation, but I am not going to sit up here and bash her by, you know, the choices she made. But it is like, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there. I'm not in your house. So how do I know to express what's good or bad for your children? You know, and they're in a total different lifestyle. They're a celebrity. They go through different things. They travel. They do a lot of different things. They're exposed to a lot more than what, you know, the normal children are. You know what I'm saying? And you hear Willow saying, you know, with the bashing, you know, that her mom received, that she received, it kind of made her feel a certain way. And that's the thing, like, you know, it's okay to put your input, you know, your motherly input, your guidance. Like, prime example, I had a friend, okay, and I'm not going to say her name, and I hope she doesn't get offended by me telling this story, but I had a friend that came over. We was having a function, and you know, our son, then I'm gonna be honest with you, both our kids they started walking real early. They kind of skipped over crawling. I got video of Denham trying to crawl, and he had one leg and he was just still trying to come up, you know, they both really did that. They kind of like went right past the whole stages of crawling, you know, and they went into walking. And so we had like a family friends over doing a little function here at the house, and Denham was just walking around, and he was just like 8 or 9 months, right? And so I had another friend, you know, kind of critique another friend who just had a baby, and our babies are close and similar in age, and she was just like, you know, Denham is walking already, and she turns to our other mutual friend and was just like, just Joe, you know, Joe need to be walking. See, look, Joe, you know, need to be walking. And I was just kind of like, ooh, it was kind of awkward, because it's like, you know, and like I turned to her, I was like, no, two babies are the same. Like, we're not going to do that. Like, don't do that, you know, because my issue was potty training for a while. I couldn't get that down, you know, but the thing is that, you know, no two parents are the same, but it's just like, we don't have respect for each other's space as we should, you know, and it's just like, you know, not trying to be funny with her, but mind your business, you know, mind the business that pays you, and don't take it offensively. Put your critique out there, or put your advice out there, and let that be it. But if that person doesn't take your advice, don't make it, you know, a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we tend to do when we see people operating in a certain way. We take how they operate personally, because we are mothers, you know what I'm saying? So as a mother, this is what I'm doing, so you should be doing this. And it's like, no, you know, my experience with my children are my experience, and I am going to try to do the best that I need to do for my children. All right, so moving right along, this past Sunday, Real Housewives of Potomac came on, and you guys know I discussed this particular topic when it came to Monique and Candiace. Well, it kind of was a little more focused on Karen, and she went back to her hometown. And, you know, Monique got brought up, as well as Candiace was talking to her mom and things to that nature. And I was just kind of like, you know, just over it, you know, not to say that the situation has been getting dragged out, but it's just kind of like, you know, I just don't agree with everybody's ways of doing things. And not for nothing, I guess I spilled a little tea on my last video, because people were so shocked in my comments when I said that Giselle's fiance, husband, ex-husband, whatever, you know, has all these children, and he's allegedly, you know, supposed to be involved with Malaysia from Basketball Wives, you know, but y'all do y'all own little, you know, digging in regards to that. I just wanted to speak on the particular topic that I've been speaking on, and this is in regards to Candiace and Monique. You see on the show that Monique is, you know, just kind of just coming to herself and realizing that trauma that she dealt with as far as bullying and things like that, she really just kind of just brushed it over. And that's what I wanted to talk about. People fail to realize that regardless of the trauma, sexual, physical, those things do something to the psyche, to the soul. You think you're okay. You really aren't. You just grow past it, or you grow with it. It's like a prime example of kind of like, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, wearing a coat all day, you know what I'm saying? Eventually you kind of grow with it. You get used to it. You don't notice. And people are like, why you got that coat on? It's not cold. And you just kind of just like, you know, you don't notice it. You just go along until something happens, you know? And so the thing is that I think that, you know, and she came to the realization, which is awesome. She came to the realization that, you know, it wasn't Candiace, and she didn't deserve that. And it was beautiful for her to come to that realization. But what I wanted to talk about is people up here not being realistic. When you get through having a fight with somebody, you are not remorseful. Period. Regardless if it's your sister. Oh, that's my sister in Christ. That's my sister. That's my blood. That's my homegirl. No. You're not feeling remorseful. Like, stop it. Y'all, stop that. We're not going to act as if that's like, oh, such a bad. I mean, you got to understand. I just got into it with this person. I really don't like her like that. So no, I don't have no remorse about it. But then the humanists kick in. Then you start, you know, delving into the real cause of actions and behaviors. That's why when people show me stuff, I don't take it as Bible. It's surface level situations, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we can allow surface things to for us. We can allow surface level issues cause us to make permanent actions or decisions. And so I respect the fact that she said, I need help and I need to do some soul searching. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong going to your pastor, you know, but I also think that you need to get a therapist. You know, both of them go two and two, faith and therapy. And that's why I be telling people faith, the way it works is that you can't just sit here and say you're going to pray things away. You have to implement the work. And I feel like she's doing the work, and I feel like she shouldn't be held accountable. But you also go on into this same episode and you see Candiace talking about pressing charges because her mom a cohort. So did you press charges against your mom when she bet you upside your head with that purse? That's abuse. Now, and you a full-blown grown woman. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no little disciplinary action or whatever as a little kid. You grown and she bet you upside your head. Did you do that to your mama? But I know that's your mama. But not for nothing. One of my point is that we have to hold ourselves accountable for the choices and the actions that we make. And I feel as though that's what Monique is doing. I do not see any kind of remorse in regards to Candiace. I feel like she's still doing this whole pity party. Oh, woe is me, victim, victim, victim. But you have to check your mouth, because it couldn't be me. And I actually put this in a post when I post on my Instagram to Monique. You better than me. And I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can come in my comments all day. But if it was me, it would have been way worse. Okay, as grown as I am, I would have tagged her, because Candiace's mouth is fly, and we are not fixing to admit that, but that's fine. Her mouth is fly, and the thing is that you can't continue. Okay, because like my mom always told me, you're gonna meet that person that you can't be. That they don't give a darn about you being all tough and being a badass. So you have to conduct yourself accordingly, and you have to watch your mouth. We have to learn that we control ourselves. Warranted, like I said, what Candiace put out there did not warn her, the physical. I'm always saying, let's keep things fair. Let's stay on the level. If I cuss you out, cuss me out. If I slap you, slap me back. If I punch you, punch me back. If I shoot you, shoot me back. Let's not sit up here and bring a knife to a spit battle, or let's not sit up here and bring a gun to a spit battle. We're gonna spit battle, we're gonna be going back and forth, and we're gonna be talking. Let's stay on that level. So I'm not condoning that, but I'm just saying I know how that feels to constantly be antagonized, to be yelled at, going back and forth and threatened and this and that and third, and you just in your emotions. And no, you are not remorseful afterwards. No, you don't give a darn about that person. It's a fear or flight situation. You know what I'm saying? And flight or fight situation. Period. If I feel threatened, if I feel like I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling the type of way, it is what it is. I feel about the way I feel afterwards. Okay, but we're not fixing to do that. Okay, not for nothing, you guys. I don't want this video to be too long. That is the video. Tell me what you think in the description box down below. Have you ever been mommy or parent shamed? Tell me about it down in the description box. In the comments below, as well as tell me what you think about the Real Housewives of Potomac episode on this past Sunday. Okay, love you guys so very much. Make sure you click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation as well. Check out the description box down below and support all of my Black-owned women business owners, from Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics, Shazazz Creations, Noelle, and Embrace Pangea. Thank you guys so very much. This has been Whitney D TV, and I am she, signing off. Bye.
Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics is way more than its namesake. From primers, mascaras, eyeshadows, foundations, lippies, lashes, and so much more. For that fierce look you can't find anywhere else, Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics. Tell them Whitney from Reviews with Whitney D sent you. Shazazz Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel, tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from Whitney D TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye. I am happy to say that I am a brand ambassador of Noelle. Noelle is handcrafted, no harsh chemicals, scrubs, oils, soaps, and more. quality skincare at affordable prices. Check them out and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you by using either my code Whitney30 at checkout or the link in the description box below. Welcome to Embrace Pangea. These products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. They have a wide range of products that deal with various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants, juices, clothing, vagina detoxes, and body scrubs. Whichever product that you decide to embrace, you can rest assured that it was created with love for the betterment of self. Embrace your Pangea. Visit the link in the description box below and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Bye. So check out the site embracepangea.com and embrace your Pangea. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box. And don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV. Signing off.